They're two real good receivers. Number one, he's a real vertical threat. He can make you miss in space, and if you don't get hands on him, he's a real vertical threat. He can stretch the field. And number 8, he's also a bigger guy, more vertical threat, real good hands, and I feel like they're going to be a real challenge for us. But if we do our job, it shouldn't be a problem.
Like Minkah said, Ross is one of the fastest receivers we'll see this season. Him and Pettis are, when the ball's in the air, they're very patient with their hands. They locate the ball really well and stay patient all the way through the ball, so it's pretty hard to read their eyes, so you have to get your head turned around and attack the ball because Browning throws a really good ball and they usually can always go up and get it.
All right, guys, if you would, please make sure we're speaking right into the microphones. I think that'll help us out a little bit. All right, where are we going next, guys? Okay, right here in the front, please.
This is also for Marlon and Minkah. If you could each talk about the job from day one this year that Anthony Averett has done for y'all when he wasn't even a starter last year. He kind of waited his time, showed patience, and then has a pretty solid year for y'all.
I think it's exactly what you said. He had a whole lot of patience since he's been here, and he's been real consistent for this season. And I feel like that's kind of his biggest thing. He's been real consistent in technique and making plays on the ball when they throw at him.
Anthony has been a guy that's been around for a while. Like you said, you stay patient, work hard, keep letting Saban work with you. You end up getting on the field, and that's what he did. And since the first game, he just got better and better as the seasons went on. And you see him walk around smiling, and I'm just happy for him.
All right, next question, please. Raise your hand. We'll get you a microphone. All right, anybody in the back? All right, I guess we're going back up here to the front again, please.
Kerry Clark, BoundMac.com. Now, this one is going to be for Reuben and Dalvin. What challenges does Washington's running game present to y'all's defense?
For the Washington running game, I'd say the offensive line is a whole lot quicker than most of the offensive linemen we face this year. And they're good at cutting out defensive linemen off and cut blocks and stuff like that. So we have to be aware of the cut blocks and the scheme and the different blocks they do up front. And we're going to be aggressive up front and control the line of scrimmage.
All right, we go. Okay, right here in the middle, please. Let's get him a microphone. Coming from this side over here.
This is for Reuben and Minkah. Is this one of the more balanced offenses you guys have faced all year? And kind of how do you prepare for that? Is it more difficult not knowing what might come in specific situations?
I would say they're more balanced than what we've seen. Because, they average about 210 rushing yards per game. And, that's a pretty big number. And they also get to throw the ball a whole lot, which is kind of based off of the run. So if we can stop the run, I feel like it'll be a whole lot. They'll have to throw a whole lot more. So we'll kind of throw them off their game and have to make them do things that they're not used to doing.
I think so, man. It's just they got a lot of trick plays, a lot of schemes, a lot of screens, but we can dumb it down and stop them.
This is for anybody up there. Losing Eddie about halfway through the season, how has he taken on more of a leadership role now that he's not playing?
All right, Minkah, start with you.
Eddie, after he got hurt, he kind of started doing his rehab, and he's kind of down for a little bit, but, he came out there, he's been making sure all the younger guys are doing what they're supposed to do and staying on us and still kind of having that leadership role, but just kind of off the field.
All right, Reuben.
Yeah, it is a great leader, man. We doing this way, so he make us work. He got a leadership role for the young guys, us, also me, Dalvin, all of us. So.
Marlon.
I think Eddie was always a vocal guy when he was playing. When he went down, it seemed like he talked more and more to us from the sidelines during practice. So I think him going down. It was definitely a bad thing, but it turned out he made it into a good thing. Being a coach on the sidelines, especially the DBs, we break it down before we get to warming up. He's right there in the DB huddle. So just having him in that sense was really good.
All right, and Dalvin?
Yeah, Eddie was a vocal guy across the board. When he got hurt, it was a bad thing. He made it to a good thing just to remind us each and every play. You have to play your heart out because you never know when it's your last play.
All right, right here in the front.
This is for Reuben. All three of you guys were here last year in the playoffs. The three of you were here 2 years ago. How does that help in the preparation, not getting flustered by the big lights, the big stage, and maintaining what you guys have done all season long?
Sure, I just think it's the Bama way. Sure, like we just go and play off, treat it as a business trip, and treat it like a regular season. You know, it's a new season, so we got to treat it like a new season. So it's 0-0. We're trying to be 1-0.
All right, right here.
This is for Reuben and for Dalvin. How much of a relationship did you guys have with Coach Pruitt when you were being recruited, kind of like before he left and then came back?
I had a good relationship with Coach Pruitt because he was in my freshman year, my redshirt freshman year, and he was a great coach, and I loved him when he was here the first time, and loved when he came back. He just one of those coaches who's gonna always push you and make you the best player you can be.
It's not too much about him being a coach, but he's a great role model. You know, he gave me good advice. You know, on the field and off the field. So he's a good role model.
All right, next question, please. Raise your hand. We'll get you a microphone. All right, back here to the front.
This is for all you guys because all you guys, play different positions on the field, but with the trick plays that they throw in every now and then, is this a defense that can be tricked, and how do you avoid getting suckered by one of those?
I would say the way you avoid being tricked is just by doing your job. If you look ahead of the play and see what they're doing, you can see that they're coming back and trying to trick you, and see the quarterback coming out for a pass or the running back coming out the backfield for a pass, and it's just about just doing your job and knowing what to do.
I think it's just taking practice serious and just doing your job and just learning the gimmicks and schemes they have. So, you do your job at practice, and then you won't have no problem with trick plays.
Marlon?
I think any defense can be tricked, but it's just about discipline, like they said. If you're not doing your job, you can be tricked by something little or something big. So I think we just have to be disciplined, and trick plays don't work when there's discipline there.
With trick plays, you just have to execute the game plan and read the keys they give you beforehand before the play even starts. And if you do that and play your job and do what you're supposed to do, I feel like we can stop any trick play.
All right, time for one or two more. Where are we going next? All right, back here in the front, please.
This question's for Minkah. A lot of players like to stay relatively close to home, play in front of family and friends. You come all the way down from New Jersey to play for Alabama. What was the attraction to play for Alabama, to leave home, to go so far away, and to obviously have a lot of success this early in your career?
You just know you're going against the best and getting the best every single day. So you're competing against the best receivers, the best offense every single day, and so it's going to get me better. And now you're going to compete against the best every day, and you get the best coaches every day. So you got Coach Saban, Coach Ramsey, Coach Pruitt, some of the best coaches in the country. So just knowing that I'm going to be getting the best every single day, kind of why not come to Alabama?
All right, we'll take one more right over here on the left, please.
This is a great opportunity now that Jonathan Allen's not in the room. You guys can tell us some kind of bizarre, funny story about him that maybe the rest of the world doesn't know. We promise not to tell him what you said. If you can share something about him that maybe we don't know.
How you gonna promise us when the camera is rolling right there?
I don't think he can deliver on that promise, guys.
I don't really got
I ain't trying to embarrass my boy.
All right, let's. All right, anybody got a final question? Last chance. All right, thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.